We lost video feed to the screen. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. You don't have to actually unplug it. There is a dowser for that specific purpose. Gotcha. I can show you. Okay, I'll stand up over here and see if you can hear it actually on your speakers. Just tell me what you want. Okay, can you hear me? For those who are interested, we are testing the streaming down in the CMU and seeing whether or not they can hear us. I'm assuming you can hear us? Oh, so you can hear it out the speakers? Oh, there's just a delay. Okay.
Can everyone hear me? Awesome. All right, so we should have everything set up. We're kind of scrambling right here. So right before we start the brawl, however, I want to say thanks to a lot of people. There was a lot of people that that put a lot of time into making this event possible. So first of all, going back, our sponsors. We're going to start with they have a couple of presentations that we're going to go through. And then I'll come back up and we'll try to get the brawl started. So the first sponsor that we're going to have talk is Control Tech. So are there representatives from Control Tech here right now? Should probably let them know that we got started.
They said they would just skip to the next one, so.
Well, we're going to go to Epic. Better streaming can hear you as well.
Let's see. Just clip it on here? Yep. Where does this go? Just up here? Okay. Can you hear me okay? Everybody good? Okay, hi. My name's Doug. I'm a software developer from Epic in Madison, Wisconsin. How many of you have heard of Epic before? A lot of people. Okay, cool. And how many of you actually know somebody who works at Epic? Some people. Okay, cool. So I wanted to take some time to tell you a little bit more about what it is that we do. So Epic, our product is an integrated electronic medical record system. So essentially, hospitals use our product to try and track all of the operations within a hospital and keep track of everything that's going on with their patients. Our motto at Epic is do good, have fun, make money. And we do think of our motto in that order. So there are several ways that we try to keep our priorities straight so that we can keep in mind our fundamental mission is to improve patient care. So one thing that we do is, at Epic, we've never had any mergers or acquisitions. In general, our company tries to focus very intently on just making really good systems for hospitals. And we believe that in mergers or acquisitions, there would be a risk that different parts of the hospital software would have trouble communicating with each other. And since the stakes are so high for medical software, we want to avoid that happening. A second way that we try to keep our mission in focus is we're a privately held company. If you're a public company, your legal fiduciary duty is to return a profit to stockholders. At Epic, when we're dealing with patients' lives, we don't want that to have that be a concern. So we want to keep our company private. A third thing that we do, which I think is kind of unusual actually, is we don't actually contact other companies and attempt to sell to them. We wait for people to contact us. And the reason for that is if we did attempt to sell to people, then they might accept our product even though they didn't really need it. So the way the sales process is initiated at Epic is people come talk to us, and then if they need to demonstrate actually that our product would improve their quality of care. And if they can't demonstrate that, then we don't sell to them. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit more about what being a developer is like at Epic. Epic is a developer-led company. So as a developer at Epic, you would be in charge of the direction of the company and its future, in part. Of course, there's also coding involved, but developers also visit hospital sites and talk to doctors and learn about what they do and how the software works there. And let's see, in addition to that, of course, there's the coding, and there's design sessions with experts and that sort of thing. So let's see. This year, Epic is planning to hire about 700 developers, and we are very open to hiring people for entry-level positions. There are currently about 50 Michigan Tech alumni who work at Epic, including 7 from the class of 2014. So if anything I've said today is interesting to you, I'd certainly be happy to talk to you at any point. I'll just be seated in the back there by the door. So if you get bored at any point during the presentations, I'd be happy to step outside and offer you a little bit more information. Or after everything's finished, I'll also be out in the hallway if you'd like any more information. Thank you very much.
Okay. Can we have a representative from JJ Keller come up, please? I know they were at the booth there. just about anywhere.
Well, thank you. I didn't know I was coming up here and talking. So this is completely off the cuff. JJ Keller. We're based in Neenah, Wisconsin. We all have heard of us. We've just started coming to your career fairs, and we've been really impressed with JJ Keller and the quality of students that are coming out of this program. So we've started making an investment to come up here in Michigan Tech and to make some contacts with you guys more and more. So every time we get an opportunity to do that, we're going to do that. And when you called out my name, I said, oh, I better get up there and talk, because that's what we're trying to do. We're really starting to grow our technology and development. We develop websites and on the Android and iOS platforms. We have a technology department of about 140 people that do development, QA work, the managers of those, UI designers, implementation specialists, those kinds of things. We have in the department that I'm in, we have about 40 to 50 developers or development type people, with QA and developers mostly making up that number. I don't know if I'm going to be speaking out of turn, but I'm going to do it anyway. We just got approved for 14 more developers coming on staff, so we have 14 openings. Plus, I think we had 2 or 3 more. We've had 2 interns, co-ops, come from here and worked on at JJ Keller for about 9 months. I think one is still enrolled, or I know he's enrolled. I don't know if he's in here. Sam Ronsky, if you know him, go and talk to him. I'm not sure if I'll be here. Well, I'll be in and out the rest of the night. And we're always here at the career fair. So please stop by our booth, talk to us, see what kind of opportunities we have. And if you're interested in working in web development, Android, iOS, we're agile development, so we're practicing Scrum. We've been doing that for about 4 or 5 years, so it's a pretty fun environment. We've got some pretty cool things that we're doing. We ran the Tough Mudder a couple years ago. We're going to run the Tough Mudder again. We do paintballing and stuff like that, so it's not just working, sitting at your computer 8 hours a day and going home and then whatever. So in the summer we play ultimate frisbee and that kind of stuff. So getting to be a big team like that, you can do that kind of stuff. So come on, talk to me. I'll be in the back row somewhere until the competition starts, and then I'll be back there towards the end too. And good luck. Hopefully you guys all do really well. So it was pretty cool. You guys look like you had a lot of fun there. There was a lot of energy with all the students this morning, and every time I walked into the rooms, there was quite a bit of energy. There's a lot of people talking and writing a lot of good code, I'm sure. So good luck.
And now is Control Tech ready, or should we move on to LaSalle Tech? All right, so we'll move on to LaSalle Tech. Now, LaSalle Tech has been sponsoring BonzAI for a number of years, and this year they are, again, our #1 sponsor. So I'm going to hand this off to you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I'm just gonna talk into this. I'm not gonna hook it up. So before I get started, would anybody who's been involved with Husky Games or Women in Computer Science, anything to do with BonzAI, please stand up right now. Don't be shy. You guys put a lot of work into this. Everybody, anybody who's involved, anybody who walked around today, everybody stand up. All right. Big round of applause for you guys. Big round of applause. All right. So this is probably only half of the team that goes into BonzAI. You got guys up in the top there. I see Jason at least up there. I see people walking the halls still. there's a lot that goes into BonzAI Brawl. 8 years ago, one of my interns was in our office talking about BonzAI Brawl. And I said, what is this BonzAI Brawl? I had just graduated 2 years previously, and I'd never heard of it. I was like, how did I not hear about this? Well, it just started that year. And when I saw the videos and the pictures, I was like, this is crazy. Who puts this on? So he told me about Women in Computer Science and Husky Games. And when I looked at it, I thought it was unbelievable that this could be put on by students. Just the organization, the scheduling, everything that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it. And I think the team, especially this year, has done an amazing job, and in past years has done an incredible job. And just want to thank them first of all. So we've been sponsoring for the last 7 years. We've been the lead sponsor for the last 7 years. And this is actually our main recruiting event. So we've got almost all of our interns, people that work for us, come from this event. So before I go any further, who's heard of LaSalle Tech for this? All right, so obviously we're doing our job. You guys have all heard, most of you have heard of us. So one thing that's changed is we're now actually part of a bigger company called Cameron Tech. So, you know, that little neuron that stores LaSalle Tech, if you could just kind of swap that out for Cameron Tech, that's kind of our bigger group. So one of the nice things about this is being a part of a larger company, we are a very distributed company. So we have developers all over the world. We have 130 employees, probably 40 developers, but we have 8 locations, and we have developers in probably 20 locations. So we have a company that's very open to work where you want to work, right? We're not in a centrally located place. If you want to work in Boston, go to Boston. If you want to work in Paris, go to Paris. If you want to work in the Alps, go to the Alps. If you want to work in Sydney, Australia, we have developers literally all over the world. So that's one thing nice about our new company. Something I talked about last year, I kind of wanted to talk about again this year. This year, there's an incredible game, and when you guys are developing this AI, you know, it's easy to get lost in just the code and the game. But what you got to realize is that we are living in a time period where artificial intelligence is going to rule the future, and we are just on the cusp of this revolution. So the jobs that you guys will have soon and in the future is going to apply the skills that you're learning here at Michigan Tech or Western or Northern or wherever you guys are coming from, and in this event. So, for instance, we're looking at, everybody knows that, what's the next big artificial intelligence breakthrough that everybody's expecting in the next 5 years? Anybody shout it out?
Self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars, right. Everybody's waiting for the big self-driving cars. And actually, just last month, Tesla released an update to their Model S car, which allows it to drive itself. Now, consider what you guys did today. You took an AI, you had 3 to 4 different units, and you had a whole bunch of information to process. Now imagine taking something like a car and doing that in the real world, where you have literally hundreds of thousands of things that you're processing every minute. These are the types of things that are going to drive the future and revolutionize the way we live. So I just want you guys to consider what you're doing today in connection with the larger technology and future that we're kind of going into. So I can see that everybody's kind of eager to get on with the competition. Hopefully you guys did very well in your development today. Saw some great AIs so far. I'm looking forward to seeing how they perform. So good luck, everybody. And if you're interested in possibly joining Cameron Tech, I'm always around campus. Just pick me out anytime. If you see me at the restaurant or something like that, you can come up to me then. So I'm here in Hancock. You'll probably see me around. It's never a bad time to talk to me. So thanks again, guys.
Test. Let's go with this one. All right, and now is Control Tech ready? Yep. Awesome, there you guys are. You can try both of these. Okay. More than welcome. Let me know.
Did it work?
This one for sure does. That one should.
Okay. Here, I'll just do this. All right, guys. We're from Control Tech. We are a big data company based out of Allen Park, Michigan. And we have a satellite office up here in Houghton. It's actually in the powerhouse over by the bridge. And so we are primarily in the automotive industry at this time. We do data analytics and collection for people in the automotive industry, different companies. I think we work with to remember the exact number. I don't know. It's an absurd number of companies. We definitely work with the big three. We work with a bunch of overseas automotive manufacturers as well. We collect data from the cars, analyze that data, and hope to find problems with the vehicles prior to them hitting market. So when the companies have their test drivers driving around in the vehicles, prior to them actually hitting the market, we put our hardware in there. It uses GPS and Wi-Fi to upload the data to Amazon cloud servers, and then we analyze that data and try to find the issues, hopefully saving them millions of dollars in recalls later down the road. So we hire a ton of different majors, most notably software developers, since we're here at BonzAI Brawl, but and we work with a bunch of different platforms. So we have everything from embedded C all the way up to Java and Android, iOS, a bunch of different mobile platforms as well. So like we have these boxes that are basically little mini Linux computers that run in the vehicle, connect to the OBD2 port under the dashboard to collect the data, upload those to servers, which is then processed by Java applications. And then we also allow people to go on a web interface, which is written in various web languages as well as Java backend for that, to view the data, work with it, so on and so forth. And then we also have Android tablets, which let the engineers look at the data in real time. So, a whole bunch of different areas of expertise are needed. We are at every career fair, so if you guys want to come talk to us at any point at these career fairs, feel free to come talk to us. We still have more free stuff out there, so if someone wants to poke their head out really quick and grab an information packet, we have some of those. So, thank you.
All right. With all that said, in addition to the sponsors, there were a lot of people that went into planning this event. So they kind of already stole my line, but can I have everyone that participated in BonzAI that helped develop the game, volunteer, stand up real quick again? Now, the reason that I'm having everyone stand up is because all these people aren't necessarily doing this because they're getting paid to do it or because they're necessarily getting credits for it. There's a lot of people in here that have been putting in more hours into this game every week than I usually do on a work week in the summer. So these people have been putting countless hours into this, as well as working late nights, especially very recently, in order to pull off this event. So between all of the things that usually go unnoticed, like just the little features in the game, being able to, this year we had very few bugs, which was incredible, getting the food ordered on time, getting the documentation done, all of those little things really built up this event. And I thought that was absolutely amazing that this small of a team was able to pull that off and in such short notice. So can we just get a round of applause one more time for these guys? And now with that said, we are going to try to do the brawl. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm going to pull all the AIs. All right, so quick word of advice for everyone. We accidentally gave you all of the maps, even though I said we were just going to give you some of them. So while the competition was going on, we had a bunch of new maps getting developed. So I think these are the 7 that we're going to be using, or 8. We start counting at 0 in computer science. And I'm not actually sure which one I'm supposed to run right now. So does anyone know that was making the maps? Can I just go with the first one, the 0th one? All right. All right, so before I click go, the way that this is going to work is we are taking people in terms of, there's groups of 3 competing against each other. And this is a ladder elimination, which means that whoever wins gets to move on. And then we pit them up against the next best people. So what we're going to start out with is the people on the bottom of the ladder, and hopefully everything works right. We should be able to work all the way up at the top. Once we get to the top 9, we are then going to switch to a tournament structure in which there will be the 4 final games, and we'll probably make a big show out of it as well. Also, we added one new feature that was completely groundbreaking. What's going to happen is the louder that you guys cheer on the game, the better your AI will do. Don't worry, it'll figure out whose team you're on. So make sure to be enthusiastic. So we have Hell 9000, the Princess and Space, and then Team Dinosaur are the first match. All right, so it looks like we're going to randomly pick a winner. Let's see who it chooses. It's a close one. And the winner is Hell 9000. All right. So the next match is Hell 9000 versus the Head Crabs and Mom's Spaghetti. This is one of those moments where you really hope that it's the AI is not spawning and not the software that you wrote about 10 minutes before you started presenting. Now we have Hell 9000, apparently randomly picked again, versus a smiling AI and e-money. Sure that I have the most recent version of this. I might be wrong, so give me a sec. Oh, let me not show the rankings. Oops. Let's see. What was that?
The round robin we just did. It's in the drafts. That's what is in there.
Okay, we double checked and it looks like the rankings are correct, so I guess we're just going to continue to move on. So I totally missed that match, but we're just going to continue moving on. It looks like we have a Smiling AI versus Alexander the Grey and Straw Hat. I can't read it. It's tiny screen, so we'll just play it. All right, and then our next match, it looks like we have a Smiling AI versus Slaughter AI and Emma Watson. And it looks like Slaughter takes the lead. So now Slaughter will take up Team Shadow versus, the perfume department. I remember that name.
So it's in a folder called BonzAI.
Can you run this up to Jason?
That's right. That's computer.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you get that, then I'll do it at the next match. All right.
Anything, or?
No, just have him plug it in. I'll be able to
You'll grab
access it. I'll do it the next match. This one's looking pretty close. So there are 37 matches left, or 37 people remaining. Team Shadow is moving on, or Team Shadow Gear. check to make sure that we're running the most up-to-date version because people are emailing us saying otherwise. So let's go ahead and check this. Says I'm up to date. I'm going to try one thing to make sure we have a compiled up-to-date version. Seems that we have found the culprit.
So how are we gonna, do we wanna rerun the tournament or not?
That also invalidates all the rounds.
Right, that's what we're talking about.
Do we rerun?
If he's, what, 15 minutes to run round robin, is that a time?
I mean,
Ask the poll.
should I just ask it? What? Should I just ask everyone here? I mean, we don't really have a choice, otherwise we have a fake
Ask.
competition.
You want me to go ahead
Ask
and just
and
ask
explain,
them
say-
another? All right. Can I get everyone's attention for a moment? Okay, so we made a bug fix during the day, as some of you may know, that introduced the ability to get the number of turns remaining. Due to a small mistake, we got some things jumbled, and that commit hasn't been pushed to here. And so the AIs that relied on that were becoming brain dead because they were trying to call a method that didn't exist. Now, I should tell you, our round robin software, which also was invalidated by not having the correct jar, well, it was able to finish 18,000 matches running all of your AIs 1v1v1 in about 18 minutes. So now we want to ask all of you and get a feeling of consensus. We can take the current round robin ranking results and run the ladder with them with the correct jar, or we can take about 18 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, rerun the entire round robin, and then get back to the ladder. So who here feels that we should rerun the round robin and is willing to wait around for those extra 18 minutes? Basically, a majority of people here want to rerun the round robin. Yeah, so while I was talking, actually, they already ran out and got that started for us. So hopefully, give it up for all their hard work, and we apologize for the inconvenience.
Everyone, whoa. While we're waiting, we're just going to give you a bunch of free stuff. So to do that, we have everyone who has signed up is on this raffle chooser here. So if your name gets picked up here, not right now, I'm sorry. But as soon as I start spinning it up, if your name is up here, then come over here and pick a prize. Andrew. Is Andrew here? He's probably not all right, he's in the hall. Someone should yell for him. We're doing raffles.
So that's me.
Yep. All right, see ya. Bye. Go up there.
Cool, thanks. Sorry, I just walked in. My name's on the thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
Do you guys think we should wait for everyone to get back in here or just go? No? I think I'm asking the wrong audience. All right, now for the next spin. It's not letting me get a full charge since we're using a remote connection here. But we'll just call it good with that. Is Dominic here? Yep. Just head up there. Hopefully I'm stalling enough. Oh, Mike. I feel like these guys are a little better at programming than we all thought. Should disconnect my computer from the internet. Hurricane. Is he in here? No? All right, I'll give him a couple of seconds to get in here. All right, we'll give him a bye as soon as he comes back in, though. Is Jeremy here? Rewriting the program. I think I'm going to have to start writing these names down. All right, and here we go with the next one. Oh.
So if you want to make an announcement.
In addition to giving you guys free stuff, you guys can also come get more free food. We have ice cream up here if you guys want some. Oh, Hurricane, you want a prize, you get a prize. It just came back in. There's ice cream up front. If you guys want ice cream, there's still ice cream left. That's why I can't get up to full speed. Because it's apparently sending me push strokes and like hitting press. Is whoever's name this is here? I can't read it. It's a little too long. Is he here? All right, Jonathan, it looks like you're going to be the last one because the results for BonzAI are in. And we should be able to run it again. see what I'm doing here, can you? All right, guys, I just ran one on my computer, and it looks like people are moving this time. So we'll go ahead and get things started again. All right, Rory, are we doing the same map again? Start with the same one? Oh, did I pull all the old maps? I pulled all the old maps. All right, which one? Mount Doom? I'll go Mount Doom. All right, so we're going to get started here with Mount Doom. And the real first match is Dad, Pie in the Skynet, and Soggy Toast. Look at that, they're scoring. Looks like Soggy Toast has a slight lead on Dad.
For sure, it's gonna run all the matches. Somebody was saying that they were-
Someone had a little bit of fun with the name on this one.
Yeah, BonzAI.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to mute the screen real quick. It looks like we have a couple less AIs loaded this time than the previous time, so I guess we can't have anything work today. There should be 49 AIs total, and it started out at 35 this time. So I'm going to pull up the list to make sure everyone's still there in the correct order, and then hopefully we can continue on. We should have all the AIs now. So this is the real first match. This list has been checked by hand too, so this is definitely it, I promise. And it looks like the winner is... Looks like we got another close match. Did very many of you guys implement shout? If you did, you should shout. No one? No one shouted? Oh, come on. Whoever wrote that one. There we go. All right, guys, we're going to switch up the map now. See if I can remote back in. All right. So I think we'll go back to hallway. If you guys are curious, it looks like the people that aren't moving are timing out. The computers that we ran this on was a cluster computer, so timeouts were very slightly factored into this. Odds that you're going to run out a supercomputer on a timeout are very small, but this is a slightly less supercomputer. We're going to go ahead and kill this match. It looks like something broke. I'm just going to pick one. Is the hill okay? Is this the same match? Great. If you guys were in that last match, can you tell me what your team name is, not your AI name? So there's Spaghetti, Mama Spaghetti. What was the other ones? Team Dinosaur, there's one more. Watch out, was that really? Okay, so I want to make sure. All right, guys, it looks like the maps were causing some problems. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the old map. So I guess you guys do get to see these in the final tournament. So the first map name that I hear the loudest is the one that we're going to go with. So it's got to be a 3-person map. Okay. You know what I heard was finale. I'm sorry, you guys got to yell clear. Oh, yep. Hold on. Clear the screen again. Yes, I need to go on. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know what to say, guys. It's the most I can do is switch maps. It's pretty obvious that this map is timing out, if you can't tell by the loading bar. So we're just going to hold on for a sec. Looks like Watch Out Jake is in the lead with Mom Spaghetti close on his tail. Yep.
So they happen to work on that map and then they can
I've also noticed that it seems like a lot of the teams that have special characters in their names are not even spawning. So I don't know if that's an issue.
It should be, but maybe it is.
No, it is. I do load by team names.
But
that shouldn't have run for this. That wouldn't have caused problems, because I load the same way that I load the simulator.
yeah.
It shouldn't cause any problems.
Yeah, because it has to find the class file in order to get the agent name. So it at least has to be getting the class, finding the class, which means it has to be loading the file.
There are now 9 AIs left. So these 9 AIs are going to be in a tournament. We're going to continue running the ladder, and this ladder will seed you then for the tournament. So if you guys have not seen your AI yet, that means that you are in the top 9. And you're only 2 matches away from first place. Someone just say we're starting out large.
Or do you want me to?
I got it.
No, you get things set up. All right. So while we get set up for the elimination challenge, the last 4 matches of our competition today, we're going to do some large prize raffles. Everyone has been added in back into the raffle, or at least that's the process we're going through right now. Are we good? All right. So what is our first raffle prize, or do they choose it when they? All right. So yeah, what do we have here? We have Chromecast. We have a Raspberry Pi 2 complete kit. And we have a Samsung SSD, internal SSD, to choose from. So when your name's called, you can come up and take a choice. And Caitlin McKenzie, come up and pick your choice. All right. We're looking for our second name. Matthew Bauer, come and pick your raffle prize. All right, so 1 Raspberry Pi and 1 SSD down. Let's see who the next name is. Colton Powell, come on down. Oh, only 1 SSD left. And our next name is Alexander Lanthier? Lanthier? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Oh, the SSDs are gone. And our next name is Paul Bonamy. Do you know what you're going to pick? Just Chromecast left. So let's see who the winners of these 4 Chromecasts will be. And the winner of a Chromecast is Tanner. Is Tanner here? Tanner? Connor Olson, come on down. All right. 3 more names to go. Max. Is Max here? Max, come on down. Sarah from Copper Country Programmers.
Let's see if I can get Mitch to plop them on the screen.
David Tescarella. Is David in the audience? Oh, nope. I guess we have to re-roll that. All right. Now we'll see who the final Chromecast goes to. Paul Kirby. Is Paul Kirby here? He went home. Okay, one more. The tension builds. Are they from Western? Okay. Zach. Zach is here. Come on down. Get your Chromecast. Now, I do have a small announcement as they get ready for the elimination tournament. I think they're going to put the top 9 up on the screen, right? Yep. Yeah. So LaSalle Tech actually took in the top 9, and also a faculty member, what's his name? From NMU? Mike from NMU? Ah, yes. They both took in the top 9, but they've both asked to be removed for the purposes of the elimination tournament. So we have 2 new teams placing 10th and 11th, moving on up. And in a second, you'll see who those teams are. All right, so the top 9 teams that will move on to the elimination tournament are Jesse's Girl, Hawkward, Lawnmower, Sirius Cybernetics Corporation, Soggy Squad, Conway's Claim of Life, you caught me there, Bacon Strips, The Last Pizza Dog, and Suddenly Bears. Congratulations on making it this far. Let's see who takes the top 3 positions. Testing. Okay. So we need a few minutes to get set up for the elimination. But when we do, and your team is going to participate, we're going to have your team come up and join us and maybe, ask you a few questions about the behavior of your AI. So if you'll just give us a moment. Thank you for your cooperation. There we go. Okay, it just takes a second. Okay, so we have the final 4 matches. So the first 3 teams we're going to be seeing are Jesse's Girls, Sirius Cybernetics Zerg Research Division, and Bacon Strips. And this is for position in the finale. So we have a contestable point in the center, and then we have 3 points, auxiliary points around the edge that are blocked off by choke points. And it looks like Sirius Cybernetics has an initial lead, but Jesse's Girl is catching up. This is going to be a close one if nothing changes. Oh, and Jesse's Girl looks like they've taken the lead. Bacon Strips and Sirius are contesting 2 of the points and not wanting to concede. Unless something serious changes, Jesse's Girl is going to take it. And so it looks like Jesse's Girl is going to take the win, thanks in part to Sirius and Bacon fighting with one another. Now we'll get back to Jesse's Girl in a couple matches for the finale, but we have a few other teams to see in the meantime. All right, the next match we have is Hawkward Soggy Squad and the Ultimate Pizza Dog. Let's see who wins here. Oh, there's a lot of fighting going on and not a lot of capturing. Pretty even between Hawkward and the Ultimate Pizza Dog. But Soggy Squad isn't going to stop without a fight. The Ultimate Dog has taken a lead, but it looks like the other 2 teams are trying to fight back. Oh, this is going to be a close one. Oh, who's going to win? Pizza Dog wins. Congratulations. We will see you in the finale. All right, one more placement match to go. So we have BonzAI versus Conway Got Game versus AIAIO. Looks like AIAIO likes gathering snowballs, but has yet to throw. Oh, it finally threw one.
Most of the time, it just forgets.
This is looking to be a close one. Despite an exception apparently occurring, Conway's Got Game is fighting back. It's going to be a close one with Conway Got Game having a slight lead over their opponents. Conway Got Game wins. Congratulations. Now, while we get set up for the finale, can I have the 3 finalist teams come up on stage? And we can try to like flank the stage a little bit. All right, so let's see here. Oh, stop it, pause it. Okay. All right, so before we get started, I did just want to have you each introduce your team. So you 3, Aaron?
Oh, no.
Oh, you 2, okay.
Yeah.
So which team are you?
We are Conway's Claim of Life. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, it's wait, sorry, what do you want to know?
What is a very short tidbit about your AI?
So we started out with capture bases, and then we spent many hours increasing the complexity, and then we scrapped all that and went back to capturing bases.
Sounds like a typical BonzAI to me. How about you 3?
So yeah, we were the last pizza dog, and our main strat was just to kind of send dudes out and pick up as many bases as we can, and tried to optimize that a lot too, and ended up just kind of leaving it simple and sweet.
So not a lot of snowballs being thrown?
No.
We are Team Jesse's Girl, and after not being able to get our players to spawn for the first half of BonzAI, we decided to go all cleats and just rush bases.
The rushing strategy seems to be the pro strategy. Well, without further ado, let's look. Yeah, I mean, if you like, you can sit down, sure. the winners shouted, "Winning is an abstract concept." Just, I want you to think about that for a second. Oh. Can Conway's lead be dismantled? We're nearing the final bend. It's going to be a close one. Oh, it's going to be a really close one. And the winners are Conway's got game by 26 points. Congratulations. Well, you know, there's theory and there's practice, and you've demonstrated both. So without final ado, let's present the trophies. So if Conway's got game can come up here. Or are we doing third place first? Sorry. In third place, Team Jesse's Girl. And I think we want a picture of you together. All right, congratulations. Woo! Taking second place, we have La Ultima Pizza Dog. It was a close match, guys. You did a good job. Let's give him a final round of applause. And the winners of the 2015, right? The 2015 8th annual BonzAI Brawl are Conway's Got Game. And, you know, we have a third trophy here for somebody in spirit. If there's anyone guiding you during this.
Take the trophy back to Josh and then tell him it's what he could have had.
Congratulations. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for supporting us year in and year out. And I hope that you come and join us next year and have some more fun.
Our sponsors as well. I think this year we have the best sponsors in a number of years, and we couldn't do this without them. So.
See.
Can we get a round of applause for the organizers? Go organizers!
See you next year.